things together, so it's good to catch up with him.
Soroka with a path to goal. Soroka, score! Oh! Media or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. Breakaway for Trevor D'Alessandro to the goal. Score! Don't call my name! Don't call my name! D'Alessandro brings South Fayette even early. Hewitt chased by Romanelli. Hewitt off the side of the net. It's in! Marshall Hewitt in the Lemieux complex does his best Mario impression. The Raiders take the 2-1 lead, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. For the wear. Hewitt speeding to catch up to this puck. Ankrum leaves his net to play it and does not turn it over to Hewitt, despite the speed of the latter. Romanelli keeps it for a moment inside the zone, but it's pushed up to center by Riffy. Riffy from the high slot. That handcuffed Ankrum, but he's got it. Has company in Malichki. Saucer pass intended. Follow up by Morton. Save made Ankrum the rebound. Oh, what a stop by Ankrum! He absolutely robs Malichki to keep it a one-goal margin. Two fabled Eastern programs there going at it in the Flyers Cup final later this week. That's gloved down by Nichols. Off a Seneca Valley body, the Raiders clear it. They will miss the empty net, and they will incur another icing call. Lions win another O-zone faceoff. Chiappetta tees it up, he shoots, score! Hold the plane for Minkus! The Lions have tied it, 6-on-5. Robert, Owen, Chiappetta, 2-2, and you better put some respect on all three names. Save from Nichols. Martin, it's turned over to Keller. Keller fires, Nichols is there. Oh boy. Out at that right point area for South Fayette. He is the reason we are in overtime. Petter with his puck through traffic. Oh, that took a strange bounce. Through traffic. Oh, that took a strange bounce. Chiappetta flings it in the general direction of goal. It's loose, and the Raiders control it. Marshall, Nate Keller from the high slot. Keller off balance. That shot hit a stick. Lions have this puck played out in front. The Lions are ramming at it. It's still loose. Keller has possession. Through the blue paint, it's sent. 3-on-2. Centering pass for Hewitt. Hewitt dropping it back. Out in front, Morin shooting it. Ankrum the save, and there is no rebound.
Scored.
Every little play matters. Raiders off the faceoff on Ankrum, and they'll cradle it and hold it. We'll do it again from the same spot. Andrew caught up nicely by Malichki. Trailing the play and getting run into is Lobanov. Malichki with the kamikaze maneuver there on Lobanov. Martin from the circle. Martin behind the net. Wrapper on try. Save made Ankrum. The rebound is kept out of there. And we get a whistle as Ankrum's mask has come off. Right back to center. Kept in by Murtha. Forced up ahead by Keller. Keller one-on-one with Bailey. Keller drag maneuver. Keller peeling back. Keller with space. Shooting. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Hewitt trying to get a step on Snyder. Hewitt from the right circle for Carter Hone. Hone shooting. It's under Ankrum's glove, and Snyder has it. Maxwell shooting high and wide. Malichki has the rebound to Gwarek. Gwarek tees it up and hit Martin, and it bounces towards Ankrum. High stick, they say. Lions recover. D'Alessandro with space. D'Alessandro, right circle. D'Alessandro, fan on the attempted shot. Out in front, it bounces to Chiappetta. Chiappetta, right circle, shooting off of Nichols. D'Alessandro from the opposite corner. D'Alessandro to the point. Petter through traffic. It's loose. Up to Nikolaski. Martin has a step. Owen Martin to the goal. Stopped by Ankrum. Morin, right side. Morin toward goal. Morin kicked out of there by Ankrum, and the net is dislodged, to say the least, in as many overtime periods by the sophomore. South Fayette in transition. D'Alessandro, and that's hugged by Chris Nichols at the other end. Zone for Romanelli, outlet for Hudson. He lets it go to Keller. Keller makes his move. Keller from the circle. Keller shoots on Nichols, and Nichols has it.
Between deep partners right there.
Valea off the draw to Maxwell. Maxwell with a dump in, and the dump in goes way over Ankrum's head off the protective netting. To center. D'Alessandro pressing forward. Keller makes his move. Keller fires off a body, and it floats in an awkward manner in on Nichols. As the last laugh, Valea up to Soroka. Soroka, edge of the circle, centering past Nikolowski, denied by Ankrum. The rebound, Hone shooting, that's blocked. Hone again, and it trickled wide. Garvin for Malichki. Malichki around a man. Malichki from the circle. Ankrum's got it, and he'll freeze it. Malichki on this puck for the Raiders. Malichki for Maxwell. Maxwell shooting. No goal, it's loose. Is it in? No, it's not. Somehow it was kept out, and the Raiders can't believe it as the net behind. Jackson Ankrum is well off the moorings. What chaos. Up to Keller. Keller threads it to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro from an angle, in on goal, save made by Nichols, and Nichols is run into now by Keller. Try to get it up high to Petter, but it goes the length of the ice.
I was wondering if he was going to try to pick that one up behind the net.
Ankrum had trouble with that one, and that could have been disaster for the Lions. For Murtha. Petter takes it over as Rygaard has run into it his own blue line, and he's hurt. Petter across the line, shoots it on Nichols. Nichols to save, and Rygaard doubled over, getting back to the South Fayette bench. Lions win the faceoff. Petter to D'Alessandro on the half wall, to Eli Petter, through a crowd, on goal. Oh, Nichols made that save.
The team starts trying to stretch. That'll end this game because there'll be a mistake made one way or the other.
Lobanov follows the bouncing puck. Lobanov backhanded it wide of goal. He gets it back. Chiapetta cutting toward goal. Chiapetta shoots. They made Venom fan on the rebound. It came underneath his stick, and the net behind Nichols is dislodged. For D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro for Venom. Venom 1 against 2. Venom from the prone position stays with the puck. Nothing called. Jay Gawarek.
He's got some juice, Matt.
Up through center. Left side to Martin. Martin firing. Ankrum has it in that left hand. Goal. Garvin the rebound on net. Ankrum the save. And we will play a third overtime in the Class 3A Penguins Cup final. He's in his path. Keller takes it away. Keller with space. Keller shoots. Nichols the save. And there is no rebound.
Eye level for Ankrum, and it went over the net.
Gawarek in behind the net. Raiders play it out in front. Of save is made by Ankrum on the backhand. It's still loose. Kicked around by Petter to the boards for Bailey. Shooting. It's loose in front. Venom shooting again. Nichols still trying to freeze that puck, and he does inside the blue paint. Martin unable to control that puck. Glove down by Malichki. Malichki cutting toward the cage. Oh, what a stop by Ankrum! Unable to control that puck. Glove down by Malichki. Malichki cutting toward the cage. Oh, what a stop by Ankrum! Jackson Ankrum saving the season for the South Fayette Lions.
Caught behind the defense right there. Ankrum held his position, and he gave him a little taste of leather with the glove save.
Well, if anyone in white is owed a goal, if you will, it would certainly point toward Malichki. He's had chance after chance in this game, including a penalty shot early on.
Good reverse right there. Well done by the Lions.
D'Alessandro, near side. Warwick inside his own zone, uses the boards, gets it up to Morin. Hewitt hustling toward this puck. Petter gets there first, but Hewitt has it. Marshall Hewitt trying to center for Morin. From one knee, Bailey's able to get it to the corner. Nikolowski unable to center it. Gawarek from distance. That went wide of Ankrum. Comes out the other end to Hewitt. Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning, scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup Championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again. Marshall Hewitt, the third period goal and the golden goal. Tyler Masiska is finally going to get that ring.
Will the captains please come up and accept the Penguins Cup.
There's Lenny Santora, dressed appropriately and with the white gloves.
And he is joined by Seneca Valley's leadership group, Captain Andrew Malichki, alternate captains Marshall Hewitt, the overtime goal scorer, and Jimmy Murtha. So Malichki doesn't get that elusive goal in the Penguins Cup final, but I'm sure he'll take the win all the same. The Raiders hoist the Penguins Cup for the first time since 2018. And here comes the celebratory skate for their student section and fans. In our nightcap, the Seneca Valley Raiders had to withstand a couple of upset-minded teams of their own. They survived Upper St. Clair's upset bid tonight. They survive an even harder upset push by the South Fayette Lions. This time, fortune smiles on the Raiders' new coach. The Seneca Valley Raiders, for the second time in history and the first time since 2018, are your Class 3A Penguins Cup champions. Raiders 3, South Fayette Lions 2. Marshall Hewitt with his second goal of the game and game winner in triple overtime. For Kevin Zielmanski and the entire TenbandTV and Shrib Live High School Sports Network teams, I am Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote. For now, we will see you for Mars and Avonworth next on PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by Drusky Entertainment.
Okay, post-game here for the Penguins Cup 3A Championship game. I'm Kevin Zielmanski. I'm joined now by the goal scorer in triple overtime, Marshall Hewitt for the Seneca Valley Raiders. Marshall, congratulations on the victory. As we were just talking, I thought right before the goal was scored, and we're in the third overtime here, you seem to have some pretty good legs. Got that puck into the zone on the forecheck, and then take us through what happened there and what you saw.
I came out of the corner. I saw some ice and I took it. I saw a screen on the goalie and I just shot it hoping it was going to go in, and it went in. It's a great game.
So was that the instructions that you were guys all talking about on the bench and from your coaching staff? I mean, you get so far in overtime, it's pucks on the net. You were just looking for anything that you could whack home because he's been playing an outstanding game.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what our coaches told us. They just said, get pucks on net, hope one goes in, and it did.
Okay, so you play kind of a historic game here, 3 overtimes. Penguin Cup Championship. Just take us through, like, what are you feeling right now? How are you feeling about this?
It's one of the best feelings in my life, honestly. I mean, that's once in a lifetime, 3 overtimes. It's just great.
Because you seem pretty calm right now.
It's hard to hold in, but you got to for the interview.
Just what do you think of this game? It was a pretty epic game back and forth. When you think back on it, I mean, South Fayette was playing a tremendous game. What do you just give a little bit of tribute to them on how they played. What do you think about the Lions game tonight?
Yeah. 2 seed played great the whole year. They beat us early. We got them back, but it was a great game both ways.
So we're going to have your goaltender, Christopher Nichols, step in here in a minute. My last question for you is, tell us about how good he is in goal for you guys.
Oh, he's amazing. I've known him since I was young. He's just great.
He seemed pretty calm back there. When everyone else in the building was kind of losing it in the stands, your goaltender seemed pretty calm.
That's just his mentality. That's why we call him Big Chris.
All right, what do you think about the States? First, let's go to this. Where's the celebration tonight?
Here.
Here, nowhere else. Okay. What do you think about the States? What's going to be the plan for this week to get ready for Saturday?
Honestly, just keep up in practice, keep the legs going, and we'll be ready.
Marshall Hewitt, Seneca Valley Raiders, the winning goal scorer for the Penns Cup 3A Championship today here at the Lemieux Center. All right, here at the UPMC Lemieux Center post-game for the Penguins Cup 3A Championship game. I'm joined now by Christopher Nichols, the winning goalie for the Seneca Valley Raiders, for a game that went to 3 overtimes. So, Chris, how were you able to maintain that energy through all those periods?
At a time and try to store up as much energy before each save.
Tell us what you saw from the other end for the winning goal and your teammate Marshall Hewitt with the game winner.
I just saw everyone react, put their hands up in the air, and I skated down as fast as I could.
What about the development of the play? Were you able to tell? Did you think that he had it at that moment?
The shot was like up in the air and there was a screen in front. I thought there was a chance, but you never know.
So South Fayette scores a late one with the extra attacker on, and then you guys have to regroup and get back in it. Talk about the resiliency of this team and how you and yourself, your defensemen, and your team was able to, put that behind them moving forward into the overtime.
We just get right back to the game plan. We keep going and then forget about the goal.
How are you feeling about this? I mean, this is a big win. You're pretty calm. I made the comment to Marshall. You were one of the most calm people in the building when the fans and everyone was losing it with every chance. What do you go through mentally that you're able to stay so calm and focused in goal?
Just knowing that the next one's the winner, so you got to make sure it doesn't go in and then just celebrate.
So then the other end, Jackson Ankrum had a pretty good game. What did you think of his game here tonight?
It was crazy. I thought we had like 5 goals, but he stopped it all, and then it was just a good shot at the end, but he played well.
And how you feeling about this, winning the Penguins Cup?
It's crazy. It's fun, and gonna enjoy it.
Okay, so you got to come back here for this state championship's going to be on Saturday against the winner of LaSalle or Holy Ghost Prep. How you feeling about your team's chances this weekend?
I feel good. Got to go in there with the same game plan and just play as good as we can.
All right, so last question for you. I thought your defensemen were really good in front of you the way they were moving the puck so well. What did you see from your perspective and how well your D played in front of you?
They've been playing good all year, and they just kept doing it this year and worked out.
All right, with Christopher Nichols, the winning goalie for the Seneca Valley Raiders, the Penguins Cup 3A champion. Welcome back to UPMC Lemieux Center. I'm Kevin Zielmanski. I'm now joined by the winning coach for the Seneca Valley Raiders, Tyler Masiska. Coach, that was not a usual game. Tell me, what's
to be honest, I haven't even gathered my thoughts and figured out what was going on. I'm just pure excitement, pure joy for all of this around us and how hard these kids work. And I'm speechless at just what went on tonight. We stuck with it for having them tie it so late, and then the kids just being able to battle back and stay resilient and stay on it for 3 overtimes. It was exhausting, but it was all worth it in the end, and this is what it's all about. So,
yeah, I was wondering, as a former coach, I've been in kind of these scenarios, and you give up that late goal with the extra attacker, and now you got to rally the troops. So, what was the message at that point, going into that final minute and then into the overtimes?
Stay positive. That's all it was. We had to stick with it, stay positive. We can't panic on the bench. We didn't anybody to kind of, get down on themselves. We just got to put it behind you and turn around and get the next shift. And we just did that for 3 overtime periods, and it was a battle, no doubt. Credit to them. That's a great team. Goalie played unbelievable, so they made us work for it all night. But glad we.
At what point was the message, just throw it at the net, just look for a bounce?
That was, going into overtime. That's the game. Like any shot, no shot is bad. So put it on net and see what happens. You saw our second goal, kind of just a crazy bounce from the corner, and no different for the overtime winner. Pucks on net, good things happen.
That was a good goal for you guys. He played so well that was kind of an unusual goal for him to allow. So I was telling Marshall, I was just about to to break in. I was waiting for my play-by-play partner to pause. He seemed to have some juice. So what did you see in that game-winning goal scenario about how that play developed?
Just I'm trying to even process what was going on at that given. I know he cut across the slot. He had a few good chances, coming off his forehand there in the offensive zone, and just buying time and being patient. He just let one go, and thank goodness it went in. And that was.
Yeah, he was able to get it on a forecheck and kind of keep the sustained pressure, and then he was able to walk out on the forehand. So you were a player at Seneca Valley. If I'm correct, you didn't win one as a player. Now you won one as a coach. So personally, how's that feeling coming back at your alma mater, winning a Penguin Cup Championship?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I have no words for this, and it's been a long time coming for a lot of these guys, and everybody's worked so hard to get to this point, and we kind of talked before the game that it was a lot of excitement and leading into the game, and we weren't just happy to be here. We wanted to get it done, so it's just so proud and so happy for everyone at Seneca Valley. This is a huge night for us, so couldn't be more proud.
You think you'll get some sleep tonight?
No, not much. Not much, but it's all worth it. So
looking forward, what's the plan to prepare for the States this Saturday?
Not sure yet. We'll get through tonight, enjoy this, and then kind of as we get through tomorrow, we'll figure out. I think their finals not till Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, so we won't even know who we play till Wednesday night. So we'll enjoy this. Whoever we got, we'll be ready, and we got one more to go, so we'll be ready.
Coach, congratulations. Best of luck in the States, and hopefully you got a source down in Philly that can do a little advanced scouting for you. Tyler Masika, coach of the Seneca Valley Raiders, the 3A Penguins Cup Championships 2025.